I came to this state because my family did not have a choice. And it was one of the hardest decisions for my family to make, especially my parents. I was a minor then, so I didn't really have a choice. And we fled because of war and conflict and persecution. And that's how we were able to come to the United States. A refugee is a legal status that one obtains because of persecution based on religion, nationality, being a member of a particular group. And it's a long process. It's a process that, for us at least, it was through the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. And through that process, we were able to come to the United States. Coming to the United States brought hope to my family, and it also brought challenges, new challenges that we did not expect or foreseen at the time. I arrived during my adolescence years, and it's a time where you're experiencing so much, both challenges and discoveries as a person. For me, the difficult thing was navigating new culture, new language, but also a completely new way of life. I find myself often navigating between holding my cultural identity and also just trying to fit into this new society. And just think of yourself as this teenager trying to hold on to who you are, but also being challenged to fit into a new society where so many things are fairly new to you. So there were a lot of cultural misunderstandings along the way, and cultural differences. But I think most of all, it was the loneliness of not fully feeling like you belong anywhere. That was very challenging. And so many people can attest to this as well as they navigate their own acculturation process. And so just figuring a way to participate in this new community, at the same time holding on to the values, traditions, and heritage that shaped me and for who I am. So that was hard. It's a balancing act at the time, but also it's a balancing act that doesn't end. When we hear immigrant, immigration, asylum seekers, asylees, refugees, those are legal terms that we are throwing around. And when we say immigrant, it doesn't mean one single thing. It's a spectrum of legal realities that people have to contend with. And it comes with multiple unique lived experiences as well. Behind every category is a human being with dignity, hopes, and fears of their own that we may never know about unless we really know their stories. God is always at the center of my life since the beginning. I come from a Christian nation and Christian family, and in the moments of this just deepest uncertainty, I think God has always been there for us and for me. And it's faith that kept hope alive for us and for myself in particular. And there's power in that to help people navigate difficult situations, navigate uncertainty and lack of hope in that. I think oftentimes we think that big things is what we need to do. It starts small, inviting people for dinner, volunteering for people who are interested to walk alongside people, lean into the friendship that Jesus modeled for all of us. If we want to help people feel seen, if we want to help people feel important and that they belong, first and foremost, we have to acknowledge that they too are children of God. They too belong in the kingdom of God that we claim to belong to. And so we have to welcome them as Jesus would. It's complex, very, very complex. And my story, is representative of many stories. not everybody comes as refugee, but the reality of the challenges, the hopes and dreams, and hope for a better future for their children, we all have that.